Morning everyone. Today we'll discuss about the next topic, that is notches. So let's see the definitions. A notch may be defined as an opening in the side of a tank or a small channel in a such a way that the liquid surface in a tank or channel is below the top edge of the openings. Okay, so you can see here, you can see the how the channel is notch is. Okay, so what it is there, it is a device used for measuring the rate of flow of liquid through small channel or tank. If you are having a tank here, so section 1, so if you are making a passage of water through the tank, okay, that becomes a notch of the passages through movement of water. Okay, so in these cases can be seen in your V notches and all these things. Okay, so that upper portion you can see this neppe, the sheet of water flowing through a notch is called as neppe, that is a topmost layer of the water surfaces. Okay, that is called as neppe, and the lowest most bottom side is called as crest. Okay, crest is defined as the bottom edge of a notch over which the water flows. Okay, it's the bottom side of the notch. Okay, you are saying that portion is called as crest. Okay, the classification of notches depends on their shapes. Okay, if it is a rectangular, we call it as a rectangular notch. Okay, if it is a triangular, we call it as a triangular notch. If it is a trapezoidal notch, trapezoidal shape, we will call it as a trapezoidal notch. If it is a stepped type, we call it as a stepped notch. Next we will see the discharge over the rectangular notch. Okay, so this is the figure. Considering a rectangular notch provided in a channel, considering H will be the head of the water, you can see here H is marked here, and we can see the length of this notch. Okay, rectangular. Okay, considering a elementary horizontal strip of water of thickness dh, here it is, and length of L, okay, at a depth of h from the free surface of water. Okay, so area of strip, it becomes what? It becomes the length into dh. Okay, and theoretical velocity of water flowing through strip, we are already know that velocity from the pitot tube, okay, that is V equals to square root of 2gh. Okay, so discharge become what? Now the discharge equation becomes a coefficient of discharge into area of strip into velocity. Okay, so we are going to add a actual discharge. Okay, CD, it is coefficient of discharge, area is taken out, L into dh, and velocity is square root of 2gh. Okay, next the total discharge Q for the whole notch is determined by integrating the equations between the limits 0 to h. Okay, so h is equals to 0 to h is equals to some value. Okay, we have to integrate the equation number 1. Okay, after I integrating the whole term, okay, integration over 0 to h CD into area, that is L into G dh, into velocity, that is square root of 2gh. Okay, as you are moving, taking out constant terms out, that is CD into L into square root of 2g, integration over h by 1 by 2 into dh. I have rearranged these terms, and we know this fundamental integral formula, integration over x raised to n into dx. So that will be the x equals to x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So same here it is also applied, and we are finally comes with the equation is that CD into L into square root of 2g, as it is there, we integrated the terms, and we get with the s to the power 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 to the integration over 0 to h. So finally equation is become like this. Equation what Q equals to 2 by 3 into CD into L into square root of 2G into S to the power 3 by 2. So this is the general equations. So let's see about discharge over triangular notch. Okay, so triangular it is there. If it is like this shape, triangular notch, you can see this details. So let H will be the head of the water above the V notch and theta be the angle of notch. Okay, consider a horizontal strip of water of thickness dH at a depth of h from the free surface of water. You can see this red color is marked as free surfaces, topmost layer. Okay, from there h is taken out. From figure you can see here figure B, tan theta angle. Okay, tan theta equals to AC by OC. That is AC as it is there. We have to get this AC. Okay, AC by capital H minus small h. You can see here from the OC distance. Okay, total length is h and length over the strip is small h. So the required length OC equals to capital H minus small h. So AC you have taken out. AC equals to tan theta by 2 into h minus small h. So that is next is a width of strip. Okay, width of strip is AB. That is become a 2 times of AC. Okay, so multiplied 2 times of AC. Next area. Area it is there. Area of strip, width into length. Okay, so width is there. Okay, 2 into h minus s theta by 2 into dh. Okay, so next we know already theoretical velocity is square root of 2gh. Next is same as of the rectangular one. The discharge dq will be CD into area of strip into velocity. Okay, I have substituted all the terms, area of strip and velocity. Okay, so then for total discharge, what we have to do? For total discharge, we have to integrate the equations to get from the 0 to h limits. Okay, as we previously done in the same case in the rectangular notch. So I substituted Q equals to integration over 0 to h 2 into CD capital H minus small h into tan theta by 2 into square root of 2gh into dh. Okay. So next, as we are taking out similarly here also we are taking out common out terms. Okay, and we are keeping the only h terms inside the integrations with respect to dh. Okay, here also the same formula, integration over x to the power n into dx, same formula is here also applied. And finally we are arrived with the equation is that q equals to 8 by 15 CD into tan theta by 2 into square root of 2g into s to the power 5 by 2. Okay, so this is the final equation for the triangular notch, discharge in the triangular notch. For if it is for example for right angle triangle, the theta becomes what? Theta becomes a 90 degree. So tan theta by 2 is there, it becomes a 45. So tan 45 is 1. So then the equation is become like this. So then the discharge term becomes a q equals to 1.417 into s to the power 5 by 2. Let's see about what are the advantages of triangular notch over the rectangular notch. The expression for discharge for right angle V notch or wire is very simple. You can see here already it is there. So very simple it is there. For measuring low discharge, a triangular notch gives more accurate results than rectangular notch. Okay. For high discharge it won't give a good result, but low discharge the triangular notch gives a good results. In case of a triangular notch only we require one reading. Okay, only one small h is reading. Okay, to computation of discharge. So ventilation of triangular notch is not required. Okay, so these are the advantages of triangular notch over rectangular notch. Next, see about the discharge over the trapezoidal notch. You can see in the figure, it a trapezoidal shape. So it is a combination of two notches. Okay, one is a rectangular notch as well as a triangular notch. Okay. Similarly, the discharge equals to what? The discharge of trapezoidal notch is equals to discharge by rectangular notch plus discharge of triangular notch. So we can say, let's see these things. So let h equals to height of water over the notch, small l with the length. So CD1 will be for the rectangular portions, coefficient of discharge for rectangular portion, that is ABCD, and CD2, that is coefficient of discharge for triangular portion, that is FAD and BCE. Okay, so all already know that for discharge for rectangular notches, I make it as Q1 equals to 2 by 3 CD1 into L into square root of 2G into S to the power 3 by 2. So equation number 1. Similarly, for two notches, discharge through two triangular notches, that is FDA and BCE, is will become a one singular equals to the discharge through a single triangular notch, that of angle theta. Okay, if you take it out two small triangles, okay, you join, it will become a perfect one triangular notch with the angle of theta. So then it becomes Q2 equals to 8 by 15 CD2 into L into square root of 2G into S to the power 5 by 2 into tan theta by 2. So already said that the discharge becomes a addition of the equation of 1 and 2. Okay, so it becomes Q equals to 2 by 3 CD1 into L into square root of 2G into S to the power 3 by 2 plus 8 by 15 CD2 into tan theta by 2 into square root of 2G into S to the power 5 by 2. So next, notches or wires. So, okay, you might have seen in the canal sections or the waterfall side. Okay, it is a concrete structure. Wire is a concrete structure placed on a open channel over which the flow of water takes place. So the derivation for wire is also same as that of the notch. Okay. So let's see the problems of for this. Okay. First problem, determine the height of rectangular notch of length 6 meter. Length he has given to be built across a rectangular channel. The maximum depth of water on the upstream side of the notch is 1.8 meter. Okay. He has given 1.8 meter and discharge is 2000 liters per second. Take coefficient of discharge equals to 0.6 and he has given the neglect end contractions. Okay. So what you have to find here, you have to find the H. Okay, what is this H required? Okay, he has given the length. Okay, so depth of water he has given from the bottom. It is become taken the 1.8 meters. So Q has given discharge. He has given in terms of liter conversion to the meters is 2 meters cube per second, and he has given CD, that is 0.6. Let's consider H1 is height of water above crest. H will be the height of water from crest. S2 will be the height of the notch. Okay, you have to find for the S2s. Okay, so next first we'll find about the H. Okay, okay, so putting into the equations q equals to 2 by 3 cd into L into square root of 2g into h to the power 3 by 2. Substituting all these values in the given equations, we'll come up with the answer of h, okay, height of water above crest, that is 0.328 meters. Okay, now we have to go for the height of notch. Height of notch you can see there also. Okay, total h1 is there. Okay, in h1 you substitute h, you'll get a value for h2. Okay, as it is there. Okay, h2 equals to h1 minus h. Okay, depth of water, it is taken as h1 minus h, so it becomes values 1.471 meters. Okay, next we'll go with the second problem. I'll read out the problem which is given in asked in the VTU 2000 question paper. So second problem is, water flows over a rectangular notch of 1 meter wide at a depth of 150 mm, and afterwards it passes through a triangular right angle notch, taking CD for rectangular and triangular notch as 0.62 and 0.59. Find the depth over triangular notch. Okay, he has given all these things, informations. You have to find the depth. H you have to find. But he has given the h for triangular, and he has given a length. Okay. Okay. So we'll take up the given data. For rectangular notch, length he has given 1 meter is there, and depth he has given 150. I converted into meter. He has given coefficient of discharge for rectangular notch is 0.62. Similarly, for triangular notch, he has said right angled. So right angled means theta becomes 90 degree. So CD has given 0.59. So as usual, we have to substitute in the equations, that is discharge equation 2 by 3 CD into L into square root of 2G into h to the power 3 by 2. I substitute values of CD and length and even for the h. Okay, h has given depth of water. Okay, so finally I find out the discharge. Okay, discharge comes with the 0.106 meter cube per second. So same discharge will be taken out to the triangular right angle notch. The same Q is used for triangular notch also. So we know that's triangular notch. Okay, putting Q equals to 8 by 15 CD into tan theta by 2 into 2G into h to the power 5 by 2. Okay. So here I substituted values for Q. I have taken out from the rectangular one. Theta I have substituted 90 degree. So we have to find h. Okay. So next I will be putting represented as a h1 for the height of depth of triangular notch. Similarly, rearranging the terms and all these things. Finally, we come up with the values for h, that is depth of water in a triangular notch is 0.357 meters. Okay, rearranging all the terms, we'll get these values. Okay, similarly, we are going to get the discharge. Okay, for the given problems. I hope you understood this problem. Okay, feel free to contact me and even Sushant sir for any queries, and please attend the quiz in the evening on the same topic. Thank you, one and all.